Okay, you want to know what's it like in the day of a life of a real estate agent here in California? Well, today you get to follow me along as I knock out my day. Got a lot planned, and I hope you enjoy the ride. Let's go. All right. What's up, everyone? My name is Cameron Hodge. On this channel, I talk about my experience and journey as a real estate agent and also everything EXP Realty. And while I love shooting these videos, trying to pass on what I learn in my journey and everything I do know to you, what I love even more is helping you make a decision if EXP is the right fit for you. And if not, I get reach outs all the time from people looking to either partner with me or just learn more about EXP Realty, and I love it. This number popping up below is how you can get a hold of me. You can give me a call, text, email, or schedule a Zoom call in the description down below. Either way, whatever you have to do to get a hold of me, it's a non-biased conversation. I have turned plenty of agents, team leaders, and brokers away with me and my partners, and I promise you, just because you reach out, it does not mean you're joining EXP Realty, because it's not fit for everyone. So today, crazy day. So it's hard for me to shoot these videos all the way because I get so into my morning and I just crank straight into it. So I started my day today, obviously early in the morning. Man, I have another video coming out here that came out just before this one did, and it's all about agents in the morning and what's it like, and the perfect miracle morning. Like, I've seen agents do like a day in the life video, and they're like, oh man, I'm freaking like journaling and doing the perfect morning. Like, fuck, like, dude, I got kids, right? I got 2 kids, got my wife. And while I start my mornings definitely before 7, and I'm gonna say that with preface, like, I got 3rd kid on the way. Like, that first 6 months of a kid being born, it's just chaos, right? Now, I could sit here and tell you, like, I think I disagree with most agents. And I'm like, I do believe that obviously 5 to 6 a.m. is like the prime time. I love my mornings. I love, like, even when like both my kids, I'm assuming this 3rd one's gonna be the same, is like I wake up earlier in the morning. And like, sure, like some agents like video themselves waking up in the morning. I'm like, dude, ow, like I when I wake up, like, it's my time. Sorry, you guys, like, you didn't get any video footage of that. But in reality, like, that's like the prime time. I love my mornings. I know if I wake up during that time, like, it's me time. And I think everyone should have me time, no matter what point in the day it is, like, you time to just kind of get your spiels up. Like, my day usually starts the night before. I look at what's on my calendar and I go from there, because I do have Calendly links, and like clients and like different lead sources can book, or like stuff like this, they can book on my Calendly link. And I always look ahead of time the day before to make sure I know what's on my schedule so I can plan around it. It's like you get proactive about your day. Don't let your day take control of you. So mornings are simple. Like, I wake up, I drink some water, maybe a shower, and maybe I'll reassess my day again, getting into it, read books or audiobooks or podcasts. Some form of learning has happened for at least 30 minutes in the morning. Usually it's voice, so either an audiobook or a podcast. I love reading, but it's one of those things where I found that, like, I try and maximize my time, and unfortunately it's hard for me to always read books. So I do love the audio format, especially podcasts. And it usually varies on whatever I'm trying to get better at in my life. That's what I'm listening to at that time. Today, I go in cycles, so obviously a big part of my business is YouTube. I have 2 channels currently, one for Orlando, Florida, and one for San Diego, California. San Diego's newer, but usually that one goes in cycles. So I'll try and shoot 5 weeks of videos during like a week cycle. So like this week is my Orlando cycle, so I'm getting 5 weeks ahead, so I don't have to worry about that content. So this morning I shot 2 more videos for that channel. I try and at a minimum get 2 videos done during the day, so that in the morning, right away between 7 and 8 a.m., I get my 2 videos done, and they're pre-scheduled already, and that way I can shrink them, upload them to the Google Drive. My editor can take care of them, and when he starts his workday at 1 p.m. to 10, he will start knocking that stuff out, and you'll actually join me on that daily meeting I have later with him around 2 p.m. So right now, after shooting those videos, kiss the wife and kids goodbye, I have a client who is looking at new construction homes up in Temecula, California, and well, you're gonna go along for the ride, and let's go let them into a new construction community. Let's go. All right, so while we're on the road here driving, since it's about a 40-minute drive, I just kind of wanted to just talk a little bit while we're driving. Man, like, I had a call with one of my partners yesterday, and I look forward to having a call with him tomorrow, talk about some more, creating a mastermind group to try and help other agents like us try and get past that failure rate, right? And I think one thing that's, this market where it sits, at least here in San Diego and Orlando, is a lot of agents who are getting into the industry independently definitely have a lot of issues. I mean, like you look at here in San Diego, I'm really interested to see what the numbers are for May, because looking at April, we had less homes on the market, which I wouldn't say is too uncommon for April, but at the same time, it's been a rough road. So it's great for listings, which are awesome. Definitely had a lot of listings last year. This year been more buyer heavy just by the case of it. But the tough thing is like I think we're all feeling this, and he was having the same conversation with me, is that we get into this market this year, and especially when rates jumped up. I mean, right now they're fluctuating between 5.6%, 6%, right? And a lot of our buyers just got out. I mean, I just had a buyer consultation 2 days ago, and they are well qualified, but they're like, oh, I want to stay under this certain monthly amount. And unfortunately, with interest rates being so high, they're weighing if they even want to get into a home, because they don't necessarily have to move. And that's one thing that's kind of hard being an agent right now is, we are in this market, and you might have a large pipeline, but what I'm seeing anyways, and I know a lot of my partners are as well, is a lot of buyers have dropped off. Either they could barely qualify to begin with, or they get caught up in the hype of the media with these high interest rates, and which us as agents, we know that it's not going to stay at like 6% or maybe even a little bit higher if it jumps again. It's not going to be there for all of eternity. Like most likely the next couple of years, like they'll be able to refinance down, lower that payment. It's just that initial pain. Now, obviously, home prices being so high is another thing that kills a lot of people, unfortunately. And really, it just comes back to inventory. Like, there's just not enough homes for sale in the market. And we're hoping that I'm starting to see some. I think we're all seeing some change in the market. I know I was at a networking event last week in Phoenix, Arizona with all my partners at EXP, and we had amazing conversations regarding what's going on in the market, what we're seeing across the country, and it's definitely general consensus where, like here in San Diego and Orlando, for example, like 55 up communities or like $1 million price points, like whatever the luxury price point is for the market, we're starting to see homes sit on a little bit longer. I've seen some price reductions start to pop up as well. And while homes are still selling probably within 30 days, as long as they're not like the multi-million-dollar homes or anything like that, we're starting to see, homes sit a little bit longer. Maybe instead of 20 offers on a home, you're going to have 5, right? It's still not great. It's still definitely a seller's market, but we are starting to see some winds of change, and like I'm all ready for it. Those of you who don't know already, obviously a big part of my business since February has been using YouTube to generate leads. I was really blessed last week to meet with a bunch of people from my upline. One of them out of Denver, they did 40 million in volume Q1 alone from YouTube, which is crazy. And I've already started to see some success as well, and I'm going to have a video on this here in the future. But really, I mean, the whole premise is like creating one thing I've noticed since getting in the industry is like we've all done the cold calling. Like you can't avoid the phones, right? Like you still have to follow up with people. You still have to have a consistent schedule in your life. Like that does not change. It's a business. But if you haven't done it already, like cold calling for 6-8 hours a day freaking sucks. It works. And I will not contest that it works. But it is a super huge pain in the butt. And it's not something that I want to do forever in my business. I don't want to be like, I've heard companies to work with, like they prided the 70-year-olds still cold calling on the phone. And I'm like, you're freaking crazy. Like that's not what I want in my life. And I think my passion lies elsewhere. Call me crazy or not, like I know it works and I'm determined, and I've already seen some success. So in 3 months of having my oldest channel in Orlando, I've gotten 5 reach outs, 3 of which are qualified buyers, and 2 I have already, I got a second appointment this Sunday, and 2 of those are gonna be lined up to purchase by the end of the year, one of which is an above average price point buyer. And these people are so dedicated, like they call you like, oh my God, I can't believe it's you. Like I am so excited, like help me get a house, I'm moving. like it's insane, like 800 credit score, like good money down, like good financial people, and they're like, they already know, like, and trust you. Like, it's insane. Why you wouldn't want it to be a piece of your business is beyond me, but people still don't do that. By the way, if you have any questions about that, let me know in the comments below. Or if you're like, hey, like, I want to learn that, I want a piece of that, then yeah, go ahead and schedule a Zoom, reach out, whatever you have to do. Like, I'm happy to have that conversation with you, and even give you nuggets for free, because we all know it's a 90% failure rate in the industry, and it's just, it's hard enough to begin with trying to get through this stuff. So super excited here. Let's continue on the road, head north, and let's go tour some new construction homes. All right, so we just got to the first stop of the day. We're gonna tour some 55 up new construction homes in Temecula, California. All right, let's get to it. And all right, so homes look great. Unfortunately, my client just wasn't feeling the home for the value, and the layout doesn't fit her needs that she needs for her medical reasons. So unfortunately, not gonna be a fit here. It is what it is. We're gonna have to move on with that. It's part of the business. Unfortunately, sometimes, like, you go out and show homes and your client just might not be sold. But at the very least, what we have is we definitely labeled one of the only 55 up new constructions that was within her budget for this area, and we're probably gonna be sticking closer to some of the 55 up communities on the coast in San Diego. But it is what it is. Unfortunately, it's hard, being an agent, especially in this market with rates going up. Buyers are dropping off, and it's an unfortunately tough time to be starting in the business. But it's one of those things where we just gotta keep on keeping on, you know what I mean? So, but the cool thing is now we're gonna drive back to my office at home, and I got about an hour. I have a live show that I do every week with my lender for my Living in Orlando channel. So that's super exciting. The channel started to get more traction, so I'm really hoping that making the drive down there, I can, in reality, just get some more traction, get some more active users for the channel. So super exciting. Let's head down there, and I will be back with you when I get there.
Good morning.
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing good. Just continue with the editing that I left off yesterday.
Okay, great. Yeah, I saw the video went live that you scheduled, so thank you for that. Let's see. Yeah, I uploaded 2 more videos this morning.
Yeah, I saw it. Sure.
Okay, great. Yeah, I'm trying to do probably like 2 every morning right now. That way we can catch up with Orlando, and then next week I'll focus on San Diego.
San Diego.
Yeah. So,
nice.
Yeah, that way we can stay on top of it. Obviously, like I said before, the goal is I'm trying to stay 5 weeks ahead, so that way I'm not getting caught behind in doing that.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, and then looking at the Orlando channel, I think the biggest thing I'm working on right now that's bothering me is trying to get a longer view duration for the videos. So, definitely, obviously just keep, right now it's just focusing on editing the videos, so we won't worry about this right now, but probably next week I'll probably have to go through and work on, clean up some of the thumbnails. I think the ones where you only have like 3 words max are probably doing the best. It seems like to me. Yeah, because I think, all your thumbnails have been great. I think we just had one that wasn't doing too well, which was the 15 reasons. I think it's only like a 2.8% click-through rate. But yeah, other than that though, everything's looking great. So just keep pushing with the editing, and we'll keep cranking away. Didn't have the live today because Brian's flight got delayed, so I'll be doing that tomorrow morning. So it is what it is. Oh yeah, for the lives, have you been going in and putting those end screens? The end cards? Sorry.
Not yet. That's something that I will add in my task today as well.
Yeah, don't. Yeah. Go ahead and just check. At most, I think it's like 2, maybe. I don't think they're like if we haven't, so it's not too bad. Let's That's all I have, yeah. Except after the event last week, I'm like really diving into the analytics, and I'm trying to see how I can do a better video. I'm really interested for San Diego as time goes on, because I feel like the vlogs will push that view duration a lot higher. So, unfortunately, Orlando's just going to suffer until I get there. It is what it is, you know? But we're getting results from it. So, I want more, though. More results. So, hopefully it works out. But we got, we got 2 so far, so it's solid. But, yep. I think that's all I had. Do you have any questions for me?
Yeah, this is for the title, the Airbnb. I'd like to know, is it, should you buy an Airbnb or should you buy an Airbnb?
Whatever I had the file saved as.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep the titles as the names.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, and in terms of like messing with the titles and improving that, like I always review the channels every morning as part of my routine to check if there's any comments and stuff like that. But I'm trying to learn the analytics a lot more too. So yeah, so don't worry too much about the titles. Yeah, but whatever they're saved at, that's what the title is. I think you can split test titles too, can't you? I'll look into that. That'll be something I'll mess with for my own information. That's fine. You just doing the thumbnails is plenty fine, and they're getting better. I think like the average click-through rate's still like 6%, and from what I've been told, as this channel, like it's good. Like staying above 6% average is good. That's the goal I've always wanted to shoot for. So they're working. If anything, I might change through and change the pictures up, I think, for them. You know, feel free to add more like. Maybe if you don't have access to it, maybe it's something I'll look into. Like photos, like caution signs, or just some, like not too much to crowd the thumbnail, but like if you need stuff like that, like little clip art pictures, like let me know. 'Cause I think that might be funny too, to add that in and stuff like that. And then, yeah, and then I don't think there's anything else I really had. To mention, just because we're just in trying to get videos out. Yeah, and then obviously as before, when I upload videos as a folder, it's because I want that clip incorporated. Like the one I did today, actually both, the Airbnb as well. Oh, now I remember. Did I explain the Airbnb one? That second picture that I uploaded in the folder?
I think you mentioned that yesterday, but as I was editing it yesterday and today, I think those are the texts that you want to appear while you're explaining the breakdown. Right? Yeah. You know, let me pull it up right now while I'm on it. Yeah, so because I love to explain. Yeah, it's just the numbers, not so much the words. Well, I guess you could do the words. Yeah, no, it's fine. I did it right. I just want to make sure I didn't make it confusing. Yep, that's good. Yeah, that's just the text I wanted to come up. And then for the one I shot today, whenever that does come up, there's if this file type doesn't work, let me know. Maybe I'll try and change it. But this is provided for one of the new construction homes. And I think I mentioned in the beginning, like this is a typical home, a new construction home, an example that's in Orlando. So we have this file because one of the sales reps out there sent it to me. She's awesome. It's really slow, so feel free to speed it up just to blow through it. Yeah, sure.
But I figured I'd throw that in there because I'm trying to get more native B-roll for the areas. So, yep. That's all I have. Any other questions?
No, just the title.
Cool.
As usual, I'll reach out to you in Slack if there's any. I'll see what I can do to add more activities that's happening in the video to get more, or to have them view longer in the videos.
For sure. And then A lot of it's going to come down to just me. It is what it is. I mean, most of it's just me getting better, so like incorporating more stories, like me improving. So don't stress too much on that, because I know it's just me shooting better videos, especially having more local footage and stuff like that. That's why I think San Diego, I'm hoping it'll work out. Orlando just has the benefit of being a really big relocation city. That's what's happening. That's what's helping with that. But yep, that's all I have. If you want to throw on tasks as well, and this would be for by tomorrow, a thumbnail for a live next week.
Okay.
So you can just take that coffee photo of me, but this one's for San Diego. So literally, you can just have the words be. The live streams are kind of whatever. You know what? Sorry, give me a second. Because I realized like the coffee thing's great. Well, just do San Diego and coffee. There you go. Simple. Straight to the point. That can be last priority. If anything, it can be done tomorrow. That's fine. But yeah, I'll have that live stream Monday morning that I want to schedule that for. But that's it. So, and like I said before, if you know, obviously you're watching the videos too as you edit them. If you see points that, like anything, man, I'll take any recommendations. So, because you obviously watch them a lot too. I definitely am trying to get ahead to load you up with a lot of videos, because it was recommended that I probably have some breaks between shooting videos. So I'm trying to load them up and get ahead of the game, and then get like maybe 2 weeks where I'm not having to shoot anything. But there's enough obviously preloaded videos for you to edit and stuff like that, and then I can just get a break so I'm not shooting videos non-stop 24/7, because the burnout is, yeah, it's real. Yeah. But all right, that's all I have. I gotta keep you here, but yeah. But let me know if you have any questions via Slack, and we can stay in touch.
I will.
All right, thanks, Brave. Bye.
Bye-bye.
So that was a meeting I have every day with my video editor on my team. He works for me directly, and it's every day at 1 p.m. Today was at 2 p.m. I had to push it back a little bit. But we have a meeting every day to talk about what he has on his list to do today. He used to work during my 9 to 5 time frame. Now I have him, you know, I wanted to, because of his job role, he didn't need to talk to anyone. So I felt it was fine, because like this time is my admin time anyways, that I just have him do, I have him work 1 to 10 p.m. So that's how he gets his time in. He has a 1 hour unpaid lunch during that time period. But that's what we found to be great, because he's in the Philippines, so it's 5 a.m. his time. He starts his day. And it's just an awesome thing to where we were able to give him on the same schedule with his girlfriend. And it's because people forget, I think sometimes being agents, is that just because you hire someone in the Philippines, like they are real people, they're humans, and they deserve as much respect as anyone else that you would hire. Just because they're on a different part of the world does not mean they're superhumans. It doesn't mean that they don't have the same wants and needs as you do. In fact, I might even say that they're a lot harder workers than a lot of people we have in America. Like that opinion or not, that's definitely something I believe in. And like Brave's awesome. So he does all my video editing, all my YouTube management at this current time. And it's definitely something I'm really happy I made that decision, because it's allowed me to really do a lot more video content on top of all the other stuff I'm doing in my life. So definitely a fun thing that I have definitely incorporated, fun, and but it's also a responsibility, being in a position to have to make sure I'm managing it, make sure I'm working so he gets paid and things like that. So good experience. I think if anyone's interested in, like, you can always like let me know in the comments below, or even reach out to me. I'm definitely happy to have that conversation, because there's a lot of other options than going the route I did through a standalone editor. But you know, it's a good thing that if you're in that next step where you're ready to make the jump, then it definitely does not hurt, I think, to have someone edit videos when it's not your strong suit, which for me it's not. I have the general understanding of it, but that's about all I have to do it with. All right, so had meetings, had showings this morning late. Overall, that is probably a slower day, to be honest with you. There's definitely days that are more packed, like I have a buyer appointment on Sunday and things like that. But overall, like, this is probably like a really average day. Like, a lot of times there's a lot more prospecting or things like that. Today had appointments in the morning that I had to take care of, all business generating activities, but at the same time, like, it fluctuates. Like, some days are busier than others. Some days are a lot more video creation heavy, more buyer appointments, but it's also the season of my business where, you know, I'm moving past that average producer stage to the next level of my life. So it's just one of those things where I'm in the growing stage. There's definitely a lot of stress, a lot of things going on, but at the same time, like, it's all in good faith. So I hope you enjoyed coming along with me today. It's not a super long video. You know, obviously a lot of times I can't just take video everywhere I go during the day, but it's nice to be able to kind of get my thoughts out as I progress throughout the day. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got a brief idea of what an average day looks like for a real estate agent. Like I said, some days are busier, some days are slower, but overall it all is the same line in the end. So I hope you gained value from this video. Like I said, if you are looking to partner with anyone or make a switch in brokerages, I love having conversations with people about eXp Realty. It has really impacted my life and I really am passionate about it, but I'm also passionate by telling people that they shouldn't join at the same time. So if that's you, you're looking to make that jump, this number popping up below so you can get a hold of me, or Zoom in the description down below. Thanks so much for following with me. Look forward to seeing you in the next one.